How you doing, man?
Yeah, how you doing?
Talk about the matchup with Kent State. I know they're right now known for their backcourt, having one of the best backcourts in the country. It's going to put a lot of pressure on you guys. We know that giving up, working on the 3 point has been kind of what has worked against you guys this year. So, what are you going to do to defend the Penn State game? Was something that kind of a similar situation? What do you do differently than the Penn State game?
In comparison to the Penn State game, I just feel like we'll just do a better job of guarding off the dribble because I mean that's really the main thing, especially with teams like Kent State with guards that can handle it and score off the dribble. Gonna be a lot of isolation, so it'll really just be not leaving guys on islands, and obviously we do got to guard a 3 point line, but they do shoot a lot of threes, but not necessarily as many as Penn State. But yeah, we just gotta do our job with talking to each other and building walls so that nobody necessarily gets left on the island, and we can all just help each other out.
And going back and looking at film and whatnot, what has been the reason you guys have allowed the open threes, and what can you do? What have you found to close that down?
I wouldn't necessarily say we've allowed too many open threes, but like I said, that just happens with when it comes to playing off of closeouts. When it's a lot of dribble penetration and guys are getting in the middle of the floor without there being any help or we in the gap, like to where how our defense is predicated, that's kind of where those threes come from. But we've done a great job. Our coaches have done a great job with preparing us for this game with the scout in terms of how we want to guard and how we feel like we'll be successful on that end of the floor. So I feel confident in how we'll guard them tomorrow.
This is your first appearance in the NCAA tournament. Always the first, well, not last year, but the first major deal like this. What's the experience been? How's it been different than say last year when you guys were scratching and clawing to get in?
I would say it's just different because we were more so desperate last year, especially going into the Big Ten tournament. Like we knew we had to either win it all or win some games, and then we got in the play-in game, so we weren't necessarily like in at that point in time. But I mean, it's just different just because we just didn't have to go to Dayton and deal with all the traveling and all that. But the approach and the hunger and the desperation in terms of how we want to play and how we know we need to play, that doesn't change. The attitude is gonna stay the same, but we know we just gotta. We're in a better position to do what we feel like we can in the postseason.
Tamar, thanks for the time. What do you feel like the biggest challenge for you has been this season?
Biggest challenge was,
Just for you personally, or just moving throughout the season
um,
over the course of the year?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I haven't had too many like things that have like been physically challenging, more so some mental blocks. But I've done everything in my power to fight through to where I've been able to string together some good games through this like these last few games of the season, and I'm just trying to do what I can, do my part for the team. So I feel like just breaking that mental block, which I'm sure everybody deals with at some point in time. But I've been able to you know just build confidence in myself and in my teammates, helping me out uh, day in and day out. That's pretty much that's probably the only thing I would say has been like a struggle.
Would you say you're a player who thrives off of confidence?
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. I mean, I'm a confident person as it is, so that's just me being me. I feel like the main thing was just like me getting back to being comfortable with being who Tamar is. The guy that you know doing everything that I've done to build my resume. You could say like just being myself and doing what I've done to get me to this point and just staying true to that. So I feel like that's pretty much it. Yeah,
Thanks, Tamar.
yeah.
Kent State's backcourt, really strong guards. What do you think